So now I'm rolling into a single leg squat. So when you're rolling, you want to create momentum with the arms and legs, and then you want to come up into this pistol squat type position. So you're going to have to use a lot of the thigh muscles in the front of the left leg and making sure that you have good mobility of the hip and ankle on the leg that you're stabilizing on like this. So again, I'm going to show you. And the key here is when you come up, make sure this knee doesn't collapse in. So you're rolling back, creating momentum, coming up into this pistol squat. Coming back, hold, make sure you're comfortable here, and then repeat. You shouldn't just be coming up just to fall right back into this position. You should be able to maintain position control here, and then drop back into the roll. For this exercise, I have my back up against the wall, and then from here, I want to make sure to keep my back neutral. Don't let the back round while you do this. Keep the back neutral. I kind of like to put pressure into the floor to make sure I stay in this position. And then you want to keep the core engaged. So working off a strong, stable core, you're going to lift your leg up with the hip flexors, the muscles here. You're going to feel it in the front of the hips and the quads here. Hold, and then come back down. So again, keeping the core engaged. Now you're lifting up with the thigh. Bring your leg up as high as you feel comfortable, and then come back down. So the higher, the more challenge this is going to be. What I'm focusing on this deep squat position is driving my knee out. So I'm here as low as I feel comfortable. And then in this position, I'm focusing on driving the knee out using the hip muscles, the external rotators here, to pull this leg out. So I have my arms here to make sure I don't drop in and my knees don't cave in. So from here, this is my starting position. I'm pulling my knee out using my glute muscles, then coming back, and then I can switch sides here. Make sure the foot doesn't go out to the side. My big toe stays driven into the floor the entire time, and then come back. And then you can go back and forth here. For this exercise, you want to get into a deep squat, and then you can use a bench or a door handle or any stable surface just to stabilize yourself. And then you want to lean over to one side, try to make sure the heel stays as far down towards the floor as possible, and drive this knee forward. This is going to be a good stretch for the ankle, knees, and the hips. And then you're going to switch sides. And if you can't go all the way down, that's fine, work within your tolerance. But ideally, you can sit as far back as you can and slowly shift from side to side just to loosen the entire lower body up here. For this roll into a squat position, what you want to do in this end range squat is make sure your knees stay out and they don't collapse in. So what you want to focus on is creating momentum here by dropping the arms down and bringing the legs together or close together towards the floor at the same time. So you're here creating momentum without putting a lot of stress on your back and then popping up into this low squat position. Again, you're here creating momentum and then finding the squat. Finding the squat, make sure the knees don't come in.